Last time on Pokemon XD, Gale of Darkness. You might just be a kid, but we can't let you walk out. Pile Greevil. Pile Bowser, Greevil. Klotz. Yes, this is C&D, yeah. Cypher R&D. Cypher RD&D. Klotz. Vegeta the Scouter. It's a mushroom. No, not one, it's not a mushroom. Well, it kind of is, shut up. Anyway. And Shadow Mist. Mist. Poop. Here's another thing. The ball is actually inside of his bag. How would the ball materialize from his bag into his arm, to materialize through his arm, to materialize into his hand, and then throw it? Klotz was defeated. So, yeah, would it not just be easier to use that hand, grab into the bag, grab a ball, make it bigger somehow, don't ask why, and then throw it in order to catch the Pokemon? Would that not be infinitely easier? I found a great ball. Great! Alright, time to blow up everybody. Ba-boom! Uh-huh. Wham to your face. Wham to your face. You're good, punk. I'll give you that. But you cannot beat my Irish spirit, or Scottish, whatever accent I happen to be using at the time. But here's Labrina. Oh, wait. I so have not heard anything about anyone leaving anywhere. Professor Crane is so going to be very busy. Oh, so very busy. Ha, Gust. Oh crap, they were smart about the AI this time. Send in the Jolteon. Send in the Bolteon. Send in the Usain Bolt Eon. Ember time! Because we're flaming! Yep. Okay, come on. Oh, well. You're just a douche. Scouter time! Ooh, kitty cats. Yeah. And now for the continuation of Dragon Quest. Hey everybody, it's Ryan Dude the Fourth, and welcome back to Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. Last time we managed to defeat Labrina and take down the Cypher Lab. And we ended up at the Pokemon HQ, so you're probably wondering, why are we here? Well, the same reason we're always here, Pinky, to take over the... to purify Pokemon. That's what I meant. Yep. So, the following Pokemon can be purified. We have, of course, our purifiable Pokemon, which include Mareep, Seedot, Gulpin, and on the walk over here, Numel. So, all of these Pokemon can be purified. So you're probably wondering, why aren't we testing out the Purified Chamber? Well, the Purified Chamber needs normal Pokemon to work. And we need more normal Pokemon, besides the few that we already have. So, that's why I'm here, to purify the ones that we can purify normally. And Mareep learned Body Slam, it learned Heal Bell, which is actually very useful, and also a very rare move that it can't usually learn. Level 18, level 19, and it's evolving! Let's do it!
Oh boy, huh? I am Minnie. I evolved, huh?
Nah, I don't know why that was Mickey Mouse, but we evolved into a Flaffy. Actually, it's Flaffy. And Flaffy obtained a ribbon. Would you like to nickname Flaffy? Yes, I would. This is a nickname I actually gave it to it in a failed recording. And I'll go ahead and show it to you now. Oh yeah, it can't be a spacer. Alright. Mrs. Mutton. Yes. Our Flaffy's nickname is Mrs. Mutton. Yes. That's kind of funny. Anyway, so there's Mrs. Mutton. So now we need Gulpin. So let's go ahead and take care of that. Gulpin is an interesting Pokemon. Uh, Not really sure what to nickname you. I think I have a good nickname in mind for you, though. Shockwave. That's an interesting move for it to have. And Sing. Also an interesting move for it to have. Because it can't really learn either of those moves naturally. And it's level 18. And now it's level 19. And it now obtained a ribbon. Nickname? Yeah, why not? Alright. I think I know what to nickname you, sir. Estómago. This, if I remember correctly, that's Spanish for stomach. So without the funny little accent. So, there's that. And now we also have Mr. C-Dot over here. Alrighty. We got C-Dot. Lovely. And C-Dot opened the door to its heart. And we're going to move to Giga Drain. Nice. And we're going to move Refresh. Why am I thinking of that commercial? Stop thinking of the commercial. Level 18. Wait a minute. C-Dot's evolving. It's becoming useful. Hooray! All the evolutions. So yeah, that's why that Leaf Stone was there, in case you ever wanted to use that Leaf Stone for a Nuzleaf. But, we won't worry about Nuzleaf for the time being. So, there's that. And our Nuzleaf obtained a ribbon. Would you like to give a nickname to Nuzleaf? Yes. I would like to name you... Ooh, I got it. I got it. In honor of this manga ending, I will nickname you Leaf Ninja. And so thus, that's in honor of the anime, or the manga Naruto ending. The anime will eventually reach its conclusion, but it hasn't done so yet as far as I'm aware. So, now we have one more Pokemon. Just one more. And that Pokemon is Numel. Numel opened the door to its heart. Gain takedown. Not bad. And Charm. An odd move for it to have. And it was level 15. Alright. Nickname to Numel? Yeah, I'm not sure what to nickname it, though. I'm half tempted to name it PMS, just because that's what Fiery nicknamed her Numel. But I don't really want to do that. Could nickname it Fiery, but no, that wouldn't be. I don't know. Do I really want to start nicknaming Pokemon after Let's Players? Yeah, why not? I'll do it. Let's see, we already had the Shoot. Flagon. Fiery the Flagon. Now we have... where is it at? Fiery the Numal. Where his skin color matches what Aaron's actual hair color is. So, now that we have all of the Pokemon that we can have purified, I will go ahead, go to the PC, do some switching around, and I will go ahead and then meet you guys back at the HQ lab where we were originally supposed to be in the first place. See you guys there. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the HQ Lab, and let's go ahead and check out what this Purify Chamber is all about. Take a good look, Adam. This is the Purify Chamber. Adam, your father and I designed it 5 years ago when we were motivated by the Shadow incident of the first game. If evildoers were to create Shadow Pokemon again, we wanted to be able to save them ourselves. Adam, your father believed that passionately. To honor your father's wish, I put together our Pokemon HQ Lab. Adam, if your father were here, I'm sure he would be delighted. While I was gone, everyone seemed to have rallied under Lily and made things happen. Okay, Adam, we'll have you lead the way. The glorious history of the Purified Chamber will begin with you. But first, if you'd be so kind to briefly explain how the Purified Chamber works. Certainly. Okay, Adam, listen closely. The Purified Chamber is a facility in which Shadow Pokemon undergo purification through contact with regular Pokemon. Purification is conducted in what we call a set. This is where Shadow Pokemon comes into contact with regular Pokemon. In the center of a set, one Shadow Pokemon is placed. Up to 4 regular Pokemon can be placed around a Shadow Pokemon. If we have 9 of those sets here, then we can efficiently purify up to 9 Shadow Pokemon at the same time. There's one thing you need to be careful about. Purification won't proceed if you place only a single Shadow Pokemon on a set. Purification can only happen if there is at least 1 regular Pokemon on a set with a Shadow Pokemon. The number of regular Pokemon placed in a Shadow Pokemon and their compatibility are key points. First, the number of regular Pokemon. The more regular Pokemon you place within the Shadow Pokemon, the quicker the purification is. Next, the compatibility Pokemon. Compatibility depends on the types of Pokemon involved and the directions they face. By addressing these factors, you'll likely see differences in purification speeds. If you need more details, I'll have to explain them later, but right now, I'd like you to check your sets out. The Purified Chamber status is on standby. System status is good to go. Step onto that circular plate. A holographic image of Pokemon involved in the purification will appear. Well, it would be if there were actually some Pokemon on the sets. When you're checking the hologram, you can zoom in on individual sets. At any selected set, you can configure things as you see fit. A control panel will appear for you to pick the Pokemon you want to place on the selected set from the position and so on. If you bring some Pokemon at them, you can place them on sets. Don't worry, you'll figure it out when you actually try it. We'll also be around to provide advice if you need it. Let's check the hologram, please. Step on this thing, press A, and welcome to the hologram. These are all your different sets to where you can purify Pokemon, and as I explained, you can purify 9 Pokemon at the same time. That is so freaking efficient. So that way you don't have to go to a gate village with packs of 6 Pokemon. Go ahead and purify, 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 purify over and over and over again. And go through the thing. Instead, you can do it all at the same time. It's convenient, and it is useful. So, let's go ahead and check out this edit thing. So, we want to go ahead and edit. So, we want to go to Party Pokemon with a Z button, and it automatically accesses your PC. But the Pokemon that we want is actually in our party. Let's put Spinarak out. Move Spinarak, hit the B button, and we can push him in the middle. Alright, so that's the Pokemon that we want to go ahead and take care of. So, we're done with that Pokemon. So now what we want is we want to go ahead and check out the PC. So, we need a thing that Bug and Poison can beat. Bug and Poison can defeat Grass and Dark very easily. No, we don't want that. We want you to be over here. And that will greatly increase the tempo and the flow. So we'll place that there. So that takes care of that. Because Grass and Dark are weak to Bug and Poison. So, simple enough. Let's go ahead and head back to the PC. Now we need something where Grass and Dark can defeat. Grass and Dark can defeat... let's see, Grass and Dark. Well, Grass can defeat Water. So there's some kind of partial thing there, I guess. So, let's go ahead and place that there. So, now we need something that Ice and Water can defeat. Ice and Water can defeat Dark and Fire. So let's move you over to here. And now we need something for in between. So there we go, Leddyba will work. Leddyba can fit in between here. So that way, because fire beats bug, bug beats grass. Grass beats water, water beats fire, and it gets into a chain. And so because of that, now the temple is fully set, and the flow is actually pretty good. So, there's that. So, excellent work. And that's the first set. As, of course, we get more Pokemon, we can, of course, do this more often. And this also prevents from having to use Shadow Pokemon that you really don't want to have to use that much. So, it's like Spinarak, put him in the Purify Chamber. So, yeah. Also, keep in mind that if you are wanting to use a Shadow Pokemon, and they are in the Purify Chamber, since they are not participating in battles, they do not gain experience. That's an important point to know. So, now we want to go ahead. Let's see if there's any other Shadow Pokemon I want to put in here. Carvana I actually want on my team, so I'll keep Carvana. But Delcatty's not really a Pokemon I'll use that much. So, let's move her out. Alright, so we got that. Unfortunately, normal isn't strong and can defeat anything. So, right now, what we want to do is just go ahead and set out something. So, in this case, we're going to set out... We're going to go ahead and set out Miss Fiery over here. So, after that... Poison, because that works. And... Poison needs to be able to defeat something. All we have is electric. Well, ground can beat electric. But electric can't beat poison. So, for now, I guess that's what we're going to have to do. Alright. So, we'll leave that as is. And now you can see the holograms of the different Pokemon. Of various sets. And now, while you're traveling, it will go ahead and purify. How'd you find the Purify Chamber? Using the system, it's possible to purify many Shadow Pokemon at the same time. Oh, and also you can access the Purify Chamber from any PC. Be sure to try that feature. Yes, very convenient to do so. Now the issue is how Shadow Pokemon will be recovered from Cypher. It looks as if you'll have to get busy with some more of that snack machine. Indeed. Alrighty. So, let's talk to Mom. The director came back safely and the Purify chamber is completed. We can finally slow down and catch our breath. After your father passed away, Professor Crane and I carried on with the studies. If he were here to see this, I'm sure that your father would be happy and proud. Oh, I didn't realize my father was dead. Thanks a lot, Mom. Oh. Speaking of Cypher, Lily, have you made any progress with that data ROM that we brought back from Cypher's lab? Oh yes, I've asked Datan to analyze the contents of that data ROM. It should be ready soon. Adam, could you go upstairs and ask Datan how he's doing? Datan is the man in the room next to the director's office, remember? He was compiling the basic data. Big Brother's tired. Oh, sorry. Big Brother's tired, so Joby will go. Oh, Joby, it's okay. This is for work. And she does it anyway. Seeing Joby and her boundless energy makes me realize I'm back at home. Anyway, I wonder what's going on in that data ROM. Oh, Joby, there's no stopping you. Please, Adam, go ask Datan how he's doing in his office upstairs. Well, that seems to be the key there. Actually, I want to actually have Pokemon in my party. So, I really don't want Eddie the Puchinia. Or Moon Bear. Or Mrs. Mutton. So, let's try the Purify chamber. Let's see, I guess if we were to have some Pokemon, I guess I would like a fire type, so I guess let's try to have a ground. Well, we also have a dark too. But I do like Houndour over Numel because of speed, so I'm gonna go ahead and move it to my party. Alrighty. And not really sure what other Pokemon I want to take with me. You know what? I've never really had a poison type on my team. I don't know if I'd ever make Swalot a member of my team, but it's not something. It's something to think about at least. I'll give it that much. It's something to think about. Of course, we don't have the members of my permanent team yet, but suffice it to say, they will come. They will come in time. Until then, let's move Mrs. Mutton out. And she can go here. And I don't think there's really anything here to... Nah, I didn't think so. Alright. So yeah, don't worry about that too much. We're just getting started. We'll have things in order eventually. Also, we want to go ahead and heal our Pokemon. So, I guess before we end off this episode, let's go ahead and actually do some actual progress besides just purifying stuff. I mean, purifying stuff is progress, I'll give you that. But we also want to go ahead and actually progress with the story a little bit. So, let's go ahead and talk to Mr. Datan. Datan. Data. Mr. Data. Where's Mr. Data? Oh, isn't Datan the man who's always fiddling around on his computer here? This is strange. Joby wonders what it meant. Excellent question, Mr. Joby, Mrs. Joby, because Joby is female. Let's talk to Arden. What's that? Datan? What do you think? He went downstairs earlier. He had a look of consternation. Must look up the word consternation. Future me, what does consternation mean? Well. Let's check out the news. We're bringing the ONBS news. This is the story of the man who was working inside Pirate's Landmark, the town of Giant Windmill. The man is familiar with the slogan, 35 long years of cranking gears. However, there seems to be rumors in some quarters perhaps this claim of 35 years is hugely exaggerated, and not the real figure is 5 years. Asking the man himself proved fruitless since he refused to say anything other than 35 years of cranking gears. While the truth is shrouded in mystery, ONBS pleasures to determinedly follow up in the story. Oh, See, now that I walked around enough, Spinnerack is actually ready to be purified. Hurry to the Pokemon HQ lab! Oh yeah, in order to actually evolve your Pokemon, you have to go to the HQ lab. So that way you can purify them. So, it's kind of like that, but it's better than what it was before, I guess. Are you, Datan? Oh. Oh, I bet he's somewhere over here. Well, I'm sorry, Professor, I couldn't decipher it. Oh, it's you, Adam. You scared me half to death. The data ROM is heavily protected with a bank vault. Or like a bank vault. It would take a seriously talented guy to break through and get to the contacts. A seriously talented guy, you say? Professor Ex Machina! Ah, Professor, I'm terribly sorry. It can't be helped. If it takes a seriously talented guy we need, well, I think I have a solution. Who could that person be? Adam, I'm sorry to spring this on you, but you could deliver the data ROM to ONBS in Pyrite Town. Datan, hand over the data ROM to Adam, please. Oh, right away. Adam received a data ROM from Datan. ONBS is known as a TV network, but they're much more than that. The people that later founded ONBS were actually instrumental in breaking Cypher's conspiracy 5 years ago. Please deliver that data ROM to Net at ONBS. He's right-hand man to Sec, ONBS's leader. I'm confident that he will be able to get at the contents of that data ROM. Pyrite is past the gate. It's quite far, so be careful when you're traveling out that way. Alrighty. So, now that we've finally figured out where Datan is, dear God, now let's go ahead and let's go to Pyrite Town. It's been a while since we've been there. A noble town of rogues and ruffians. Professor Crane's friends live here. Noble town, you say? That doesn't sound familiar from what I remember from before. Oh yeah. Well, that's different. Look at all the things. It's very nostalgic. The snapping, the smooth jazz. Marcia, wait for me. Marcia, wait for me. Well, that was interesting. So, this is Pyrite Town. But we'll go ahead and explore that next time on Let's Play Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. This is some random dude the fourth, and this is me saying see you later, and God bless.